morning. We are going to start our ceremony in about 2 minutes, so I'm going to invite you to please take a seat, and we'll kick things off in a couple of minutes. Thanks so much for being here. Are you all ready? Mike, you ready? Good morning. Good morning, one and all. If I could please have your attention, we will go ahead and begin our ceremony. There's plenty of seats available, everyone, so please, if you're standing, try to find a seat. Come on down. Thank you all so much for being here. We are here this morning to officially cut the ribbon on the brand new Civic Center and Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. What do you think? My name is David Riggleman. I'm the Communications Director for the City of Las Vegas. And if you are a newcomer to this facility, then I would like to be the first to welcome you to this fabulous place. What do you think? Yeah, again, yeah. Today is a very, very special day for us here at the City of Las Vegas because for the first time in decades, if you want to do business with the city, you can do it on a single campus versus having to go to multiple locations all over the city. So we are stoked and excited that this day has finally arrived. All right, well, any project of this size requires an incredible amount of teamwork and partnership. And first and foremost on that list, we have to thank our general contractor on this job, Core Construction. What a beautiful, beautiful job. We're going to hear more from CORE in just a few minutes. Also want to mention that they had some amazing architectural help on this project. First and foremost, we had LGA Architects. That's Craig Galati's team. There's Craig right over there. Congratulations. And we also had the architects from BNIM involved in this project. So let's give them a round of applause, too. There were many city employees involved in this project. Many. But there are two in particular that I think really deserve a shout out. And first is Rosa Cortez, who is now one of our deputy city managers. Yes. See? And the other is the project manager for the city on this very project. It's the incomparable Shelley Hayden. Yes. Shelley gets stuff done. And here we are, as Mark well knows. All right. Well, before I introduce our wonderful speakers that are up here with me, there are some dignitaries in the audience today that I want to make sure that we take a minute to recognize. First, from the City Council, our Mayor Pro Tem representing Ward 1, Mr. Brian Knutson, is here. Representing Ward 4, I saw her out there, Councilwoman Frances Allen Polensky. There she is. Right back at you. Representing Ward 5, we have Councilwoman Chandra Summers Armstrong. There she is. Boom. They're making it easy. They're all sitting together. Thank you. And last but not least, from Ward 6, we have Councilwoman Nancy Bruni right here in the front. We also have two VIPs in the audience who scarcely need an introduction because they are our former mayors, Oscar and Carolyn Goodman. Yeah. Now, this plaza area that you are on is the Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. But I should also tell you that the area between this facility and City Hall, where the statue is, that's Goodman Way. And then the plaza, yes, yeah, absolutely. And then the plaza in front of City Hall, that's the Oscar B. Goodman Plaza. So, if you're out here and you don't know exactly where you are, just say Goodman and you'll be good. Yeah, you'll be in the right spot. We also have three former city managers that are with us this morning. And these folks in their tenure, what they did helped to get us to this very day today. First and foremost, we have Betsy Fretwell right here in the front. Betsy was city manager from 2008 to 2017 and got us through the Great Recession. Let's not do that again, Bets, you know? Yeah. Next, we have Mr. Scott Adams right over here. Scott was city manager from 2017 to 2020. Little thing in 2020 called the pandemic started. You might remember that. Let's not do that again, Scott. And last but not least, our other former city manager, Jorge Cervantes. I know I saw you here, Jorge. Jorge, there he is. Jorge, city manager from 2020 to 2023, got us through the rest of the pandemic. So, again, Jorge, I don't know how you guys all look younger now than you did when you worked here. Something in the retirement aspect of it all, I guess. I should also mention that we have our chief judge is with us here, Kelly Giordani. There she is over here. City Attorney Jeff Dorkak is here. And our city auditor, Brian Smith, is also in the audience this morning as well. And finally, from our list of dignitaries, I want to make sure that we mention that our Secretary of State, Cisco Aguilar, took the time to be with us this morning. There he is right back here. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. We appreciate it. All right, so with that, I think it's time to introduce some of our speakers. Our first speaker is sort of like our former mayors. Doesn't really need an introduction. Everybody knows her. She knows everybody, and everybody loves her. I'm talking about our current mayor, Shelley Berkeley. Come on up to the mic, Mayor.
Hi, everybody. This is the most breathtaking sight I have seen since becoming mayor. How extraordinary is this, and how extraordinary is this occasion for our city? Overwhelmingly wonderful. I had nothing to do with it, but of course now I'm taking full credit. Today we're celebrating a new civic center that will be a place for our residents for decades to come. The city of Las Vegas is moving forward with strengthening the heart of our downtown Las Vegas. We've taken every opportunity to redevelop and build an urban core that our community could be proud of. And I could say without fear of contradiction, this is a proud moment for all of us. Congratulations to everybody that had a hand in it. The Civic Center and this beautiful plaza are a part of the city's second art and culture renaissance. We started with our museums, the Smith Center for Performing Arts, and of course it all started with the 18B Las Vegas Arts District. Now we're moving ahead with projects like the forthcoming Vegas Museum of Art, the gallery in this complex that will be open next month, and this plaza where we're going to be hosting festivals and concerts and so much more for our city residents. We will never stop moving as a city of Las Vegas, and this is an indication of our commitment to keep moving forward. This Civic Center is also very special because it completes our government downtown district. In close proximity, we have the city and county government centers and all of our municipal, state, and federal courts. Just a reminder, tonight, to show exactly what we can do in this space, we're going to have our first concert right here in the plaza. Everyone is invited. It's free, and it's going to feature a local artist and performer, Jessica Manolo, a Las Vegas-based singer-songwriter, and a former contestant of The Voice. Woo! On September 20th, and please mark this date, you don't want to miss it, we're going to have a barbecue and music festival, free admission to celebrate the new plaza. That event is going to run from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. And obviously, before I conclude, I want to add my thanks to our construction and architectural teams, as well as the city staff in Public Works and Parks and Recreation, Cultural Affairs, for all of this work on our project. And I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge, while I'm taking full credit, the credit actually goes to the Goodmans for their extraordinary service to our city for the last 25 years and their vision of what we can be, should be, and we will be in the future. Thank you both so much. When I was a kid growing up in the city of Las Vegas, I never could have envisioned such a remarkable area in the heart of downtown Las Vegas. This is going to change Las Vegas for the better. Make this a communal area where people come and enjoy each other, the camaraderie of the people that not only live in downtown Las Vegas, but want to come here to enjoy all the amenities we have to offer. This may be the beginning. It is certainly not the end, and I am looking forward with bated breath to see what the city has in store for all of us next. A very exciting time to be a resident of the city of Las Vegas, and believe me, the most wonderful time to be its mayor. Thank you for the privilege of doing that. And David, I'll turn it back to you, and thank you everybody for coming. Oops. Okay.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Well done. Well, if you didn't know, you are in fabulous Ward 3. Yes. And that ward is represented on the city council, of course, by Councilwoman Olivia Diaz up here on the stage with us. And she is on a roll right now because all of the really cool things that are opening in the city seem to be in Ward 3. I mean, we're talking Arts District, Area 15, the Universal Horror Experience, and now this. So she's like a proud parent, and deservedly so. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the microphone, Olivia Diaz.
Thank you so much, David. Good morning, everyone. And I don't know if you're catching some of the rain action, but in some cultures, rain and monsoon means blessings. And I am looking forward to this being a great blessing for our fabulous City of Las Vegas family. Today is a wonderful day to be in Ward 3. Every day is a great day to visit Ward 3, but today especially is super exciting as we see the continued growth and development in our amazing city. I hope that our City of Las Vegas team members and community know that we've built this with a lot of sweat, a lot of love, and a lot of joy, and hoping that they will enjoy this new addition to our City Hall campus. I want to thank Mayors Oscar and Carolyn Goodman for their vision, for always leading the charge, for kind of getting us on this path. You guys have been trailblazers, and this would not be here had it not been for you. Thank you so much for your hard work and dedication to our city. I also want to thank my council colleagues because it takes 7 votes to get anything accomplished. So I want to thank every single one of them who have continued to support the vision of the city and making us the greatest city we can be. I also want to thank everyone in our City of Las Vegas family, past, present, and future, from our past city managers, Betsy Fretwell, Scott Adams, Jorge Cervantes, and retired Deputy City Manager. All of you are retired, so we're all so jealous. But also Steve Ford, which I also saw in the audience. Thank you so much for your part, because you all had your part in making this a reality today. And I think that we often leave out those unsung heroes like Rosa Cortez in Public Works and also Shelley Hayden, who kept things going and on track. So let's hear it for these amazing women who made this happen today. You know, I was reflecting about what I wanted to convey today, and I remember being newly sworn in as a council member and actually being in a briefing where we were thinking about, or actually being briefed on, how we had acquired the last holdout to assemble this parcel here, which was a bail bonds place. So this was 6 years ago, where we were still assembling land, making sure that we had the ability to develop this, and it just goes by like that. Then during COVID, we opened our new Muni Court, so I know the groundbreaking was happening as I was landing in the City Council, and then 2 years later, we had our Muni Court, and now we have this amazing addition here with the Goodman Plaza and our buildings A and B, and it's just so amazing. For those of you who don't know, our plaza here has over 100 trees that we've adorned this open space with, to the tune of, I'm not going to mention how much it cost us, but I just think it's an amazing effort and our pledge to make sure that we're adding more trees to our city. And so I'm so happy that now we can jet it to other departments, but also take a moment to really marvel and take a break and just know that Mother Nature is always here to help us alleviate the stresses of the work life. I just also want to say that in Building A, we're going to have our human resources, innovation and technology housed, as well as our parks, recreation, and cultural affairs teams. So I know they're going to be super excited to be in that, all reunited, because many of these departments have been kind of off site for a minute. And so it's really nice when we can reunite all of them. I love also how we're going to make it much easier for our residents to access what they need from their local government. So if they're coming to seek a rental for one of our parks and rec, or they want to use the plaza space in the future, they just need to come over to Building A. Along with the new government office space, our new expanded campus offers more than 5,000 square feet of retail space in the 2 buildings. These spaces offer an exciting opportunity for small businesses that want to do business in the heart of our city. And I know that our Economic and Urban Development Department that is headed right now by our fabulous director, Dina Babsky, and her team, they're going to be ready to help any business that wants to find the perfect spot to open up in our city. And I know we are looking forward to some new restaurant spots to try, because I know Jimmy John's gets old. I know we all go to Jimmy John's quite frequently, so we're looking forward to new restaurant spots to hit. And they're in the very close phase of being able to be announced. I also want to take this moment to welcome our future neighbors in Building B. So if the Las Vegas Chamber is here, thank you for making this your future site, Vegas Chamber. I also saw Jaime Cruz, the Director of Workforce Connections. Thank you, Executive Director Cruz, and your team for making your new home across the way here. And I know it's in the works, and I hope nothing goes off the rails, but we're also hoping Secretary of State Francisco Aguilar is housed in Building B as well. So looking forward to him being just a few steps. He may regret it later. He's so close to local government. And before I give my last remarks, I do want to say thank you to Craig Galati and his marvelous team at LGA Architecture. Not only did they design this space, but they actually work, live, and, well, they don't live, maybe some of his employees do, but they work and play a lot in the Arts District. That's where their headquarters are out. So thank you so much, Craig Galati and LGA Architecture, for making this happen, for having the vision and putting this amazing space together. And obviously the people who then followed that roadmap and those plans was Mark Hobaika and the Core Construction team. So a big shout out to Core Construction for everything they've done. And I just want to say that every single City of Las Vegas department had some kind of fingerprint on this or some kind of effort. Community development, public works, parks and rec, our Office of Cultural Affairs, EUD, even our public safety, fire, and marshals had to vet how we needed to lay things out. So I just want to sincerely thank every single team from the City of Las Vegas that helped us get this going, and we'll continue to make sure we maintain it, and it looks amazing always. Finally, as you all know, we at the city are deeply committed to public art, and I'm excited to share that in addition to a new gallery that is scheduled to open in October, several pieces of public art will be installed throughout the campus in the next several months. I cannot wait to see all the new pieces installed and unveiled for our community to enjoy. Thank you all for joining us today and celebrating this momentous occasion.
Thank you so much, Councilwoman. I told you she was proud, so if she's the proud parent on the city council, I think the proud parent on the city staff would have to be our city manager, Mike Jansen. Yes, give him a round of applause, absolutely. As you know, Mike is an engineer by trade, so he knows how difficult and complex a project like this really is. And further, if you didn't know, his office is right above us here in City Hall, right there on the corner. So he's been looking down on this project as it's literally come up out of the ground for the last 2 years. So it's here, Mike. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the microphone our city manager, Mike Jansen.
Thank you, David, and good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being here today on a truly special day for the City of Las Vegas. This is a historical day because this is the day our City Hall campus is completed with the completion of the Civic Plaza project. And I'd like to share with you guys just a little story so you can appreciate what this means, I think, to our employees. 29 years ago, I accepted a job with the City of Las Vegas, and I got my assignment. It said, Mike, you're going to be reporting to the Development Services Center on 4th and Gas. And I said, 4th and Gas, how come we're not at City Hall? And I was told, because there's no room at City Hall, we're bursting at the seams. We were in that Development Services Center for a couple of years, and guess what happened? We started bursting at the seams again, moved into a new Development Services Center on Rancho and 95, and the message for you all today is this campus has been built with room to expand. We made a very concerted effort to add 2 additional floors in this building so that as the city continues to grow, our employees can grow with it, this campus can grow with it, and we will all be able to be where we need to be in this campus you see today. You ask, well, who's in this campus today? You heard Councilwoman Diaz mention some of our departments that have moved in. Well, as of today, there's 1,000 city employees that are working in this complex between City Hall behind me, our beautiful municipal court to the left, and Civic Plaza Building 2 to the right. That 1,000 employees is going to continue to grow as we fill in some of our spaces here, but it would not be possible without that long-term vision from our wonderful former city managers that are out in the audience. I want to just take a moment to recognize those friends of mine, those mentors of mine who had the vision, who had the drive to ensure that this campus could be built out the way you all see it today. And so, Betsy, Scott, and Jorge, thank you all for your support, helping me grow as an employee. Nobody's mentioned the numbers yet, and so I got to bring these numbers to you. So what did all this cost? This was a $190 million investment, folks. How about that? Some more numbers for you. So the 2 new office buildings are bringing to our campus about 250,000 square feet of new office space. What does that look like? Well, folks, it's almost like another City Hall. City Hall is about 300,000 square feet, so hopefully that gives you a nice perspective on what this addition to our campus means. You know, a project like this doesn't happen without people, and you heard Councilwoman Diaz, you heard Mayor Berkeley mention just all the city employees that it took to make this project happen. You know, everything from our accounting team that had to pay the bills to make sure CORE wasn't coming after us. You know, so many pieces of our team had a role in this, and I really want to take a moment to recognize 4 individuals who lived this project day in, day out, often on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, even some nights. And those 4 people, they all are housed in Public Works. First person I want to recognize is our construction project representative, Brent Briner. Where's Brent? Brent? Second one, I'd like to recognize our facilities project manager, and when we have a tough project, this is the facilities project manager we reach out to, none other than Mike Kirk. Where's Mike? A person who's worked behind the scenes, but who's made it so that everyone's office turned out just right. The person who's been working with our tenants to make sure that their tenant improvements are turning out just right. Where is Menchie Surratt, our architectural designer? Menchie? And last but not least, you've heard this earlier, but a project like this is a very challenging project, and a project manager who I would reach out to periodically throughout the years as we've been building this. Some days she had her very good smile on, and other days she didn't. But I will tell you, she's smiling today, and in the audience there, I can see it from here, Shelley Hayden, thank you as our project manager. Folks, I would like to just end this just talking about the partnerships that it takes to make a project like this happen. And partnerships start with our architect, our contractor, our city employees, all of our mayor and council, past and present. You just don't do a project like this without those partnerships and trust. And collectively, we all got it done. And so with that, folks, I appreciate all you've done. Congratulations to all of the team members, and let's enjoy this facility. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mike. Well, our final speaker, as I mentioned earlier, is from CORE Construction. And, of course, everything you see here is their handiwork. Again, what an amazing, amazing job. And we're thrilled to have their Vice President of Construction with us, Mr. Mark Hobaika. Mark, come on up.
Well, this is a monumentous day today. At CORE Construction, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. As the speakers have said today, it's a team effort. 100% it's a team effort. At CORE Construction, we have a culture that's called team and trust. And a project of this magnitude would not have been possible without an amazing team. Not only our CORE personnel, and I want to mention our senior superintendent, Matt Coleman, for leading the field team. Thank you, Matt. our senior project manager, Kevin McCormick, for leading that team within the trailer and managing this project. Thank you, Kevin. And then all of our trade partners, subcontractors, vendors, suppliers, fabricators, workforce, men and women who were on this project. Obviously, it's an army of teamwork that produced this project. And then those at the city that were already mentioned, Shelley, Michael, Brent, all of the public works staff, community development, everybody that was involved. It takes an amazing team that's all rowing in the same direction. But City Manager Jansen said, it's all about trust as well. So that team and trust at core goes hand in hand. You have to have the team, and everybody's got to be on the right page, rowing in that same direction. But you also have to trust each other. That trust, knowing that that individual has your back, that individual is doing their job so you can do your job. It's all sequential. It has to happen with a trust and a strong team to accomplish something like this. Our architectural partner, and truly a partner on this project, LGA, led by, in the field, obviously Craig's been mentioned, but Lance Kirk and Alexia, thank you so much for the hard work you've done on this project. We couldn't build this without your creative vision, obviously. Thank you for that. And then really for the planting the seed and for your service to the city of Las Vegas, Mayor Oscar and Carolyn Goodman. Thank you for your visionary expertise and drive to make Las Vegas what it is today. So very thankful of you for doing what you do. But that team and trust for us is the foundation of who we are as a company. Again, we are grateful and honored to have been a part of this project, a small piece of this project. Obviously, we built it, but that's a small piece with all the effort that goes into it. Again, we are proud. It's a beautiful day today. We're excited that we're part of this redevelopment opportunity and redevelopment reshaping of downtown. And we know that this facility, this plaza, will be enjoyed for years to come to make our city, Las Vegas, the greatest city in the United States. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark. I couldn't agree more. The greatest city in the world, you're in it right now. Absolutely. All right, well, you've heard from all of our speakers. So what do you say we cut that ribbon, everybody? All right. All right, we are inviting our former mayors and the council members to please come up and join us. Now, it's going to be a little bit of an adventure because the ramps are on the side, but that's okay. So this gives our photographers plenty of time to get set.
Yeah, if they want to.
Again, if you want to, council members, come on up. Mayors Oscar and Carolyn, only if you'd like. Get you in there too. Come on up, MPT. All right. Yeah, Mark will get you over here. All right, photographers, yeah, this gives you an opportunity to get set, get in position. How's everybody doing? All right. Did you guys get wet out there? Did you have a little bit of rain? Wow. Well, we were dry up here, but anyway. Well, thank you for being here. It's better than 105, right? Okay. All right, so we're going to count from 5, everyone. Are photographers all ready? No. Oh, wait. We're holding, Councilwoman. Hold on. Okay, pictures. All right. Do not cut the ribbon. Do not cut the ribbon.
Can I get two over here so we can get the distance and kind of balance?
Thank you, too. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Goodman, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, Carolyn Goodman. All right, we are set now. All right, here we go. Photographers, everybody set? Okay, we're going to get our... we're going to count down from 5, everyone. Photographers, you ready? Here we go. We're coming from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cut! Yay! Outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget our free concert tonight at 5:30 and at 6:30. At 5:30 and 6:30, Mayor, yeah. And media people, if you'd like to take a tour, you're welcome.
All right, everyone, we just wrapped up our live coverage here of our ribbon cutting ceremony on the Las Vegas Civic Center and also the Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. It looks like we have a little special treat. Our MC is we have an unveiling apparently that's happening, so let me step away so you can check that out as well.
So to commemorate this event today, we commissioned an artist to photograph this project.
Lance.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around here real quickly. But we have a gift, as Mark mentioned, that we prepared for the city here that we actually were working on for the last year and a half. As this was being built, we commissioned an artist to actually take photos of the construction for 15 months. He was up here every month collecting the right time, the right picture. And the artist is Armin Thomas. He has a collection in Las Vegas called Las Vegas Branding. So he has, this is one of only 6 collections that he's got, and he kind of stopped doing them. He moved away. But this is in the likes of a project. He did the same one for the Allegiant Stadium. He did the same thing for the Sphere. So you'll see his art online in his projects. So this is something that he did. It's a collage of the building and the project. As you see it get unveiled here, it was done digitally, and there's 600 layers of this collage that creates this image. So Mark, why don't you help me unveil this, and we'll let everybody see this.
Thank you so much, everyone, and that concludes our ceremony.
All right, and concludes again our coverage of the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Las Vegas Civic Center and Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. Really an exciting time for our city. This $190 million project really reshaping downtown and bringing all of our city services on one campus. As you heard from our city manager, Mike Jansen, we have about 1,000 employees between City Hall and also the Las Vegas Civic Center that are here, and we'll just continue to grow because that's what we do here in Las Vegas. We're always innovating and finding new ways to better serve you in the community. For those of you who are watching, we appreciate you so much watching via our live stream and also on City of Las Vegas TV. I'm Crystal Allen, and you know what? We heard from a lot of VIPs today, including the mayor, Mayor Shelley Berkeley. We also heard from our city manager, Mike Jansen, also the councilwoman where Las Vegas Civic Center and Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza sits. That's Ward 3, Olivia Diaz, and also the builder behind this project. So with that being said, we also have some other special guests that we would like to bring into the conversation. In fact, she played a very pivotal role in this project coming together. Of course, our Department of Public Works working very hard for all of this to become a reality. Shovels went in the ground in 2023, and here we are now, which is very exciting. So without further ado, I would like to bring in our newest Deputy City Manager, Miss Rosa Cortez. Rosa, so good to see you.
Thank you, Crystal. This is such an exciting time for the city.
I love that. You know, now when this project got underway, you were with the Department of Public Works. At that point in time, you were an engineer and you were helping to oversee the project. So you got to tell me, what's your favorite part of this whole project?
Oh my goodness, Crystal, there are so many things. I mean, this project has many, many impressive features. But the one significant aspect I would say is this beautiful outdoor large plaza and community space. But I can't forget about the whole project in itself, right? We actually have a centralized city service location for all our residents, and that's amazing.
And that's what we wanted to do, right? We wanted to get all of our city services essentially on one campus because it's all about better serving the community when it's all said and done. And so I know this has to be exciting for you to see all of the employees here, well, the majority of our employees on one campus, and also this being open to the community, right?
Yes, it's an exciting time. I mean, it's a landmark moment for the city of Las Vegas. A project of this scale, to be able to complete that with the amazing team is just phenomenal.
And we have to thank you and your team. Also, project manager Shelley Hayden obviously worked very hard on this. So we appreciate all the many hours and long nights that you all put into this project. But it was a labor of love, yes?
Yes, it was a labor of love. And I'd have to say that the entire team, they're proud of this completion of this project. And I'd have to say that everyone can celebrate this achievement. It's awesome.
This is about the community coming together, right? And I have to say, with this green space, this is some of the greenest grass I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Shout out to our Parks and Rec department. They've made sure that all our facilities are as beautiful as this turf here today.
Okay, so we know you have all the inside scoops when it comes to we know you do, what's happening here. So, you know, everybody wants to know, are we going to get a restaurant in Building A and Building B? So, do you have any breaking news for us, Rosa?
Absolutely. Of course we're going to get some new restaurants. We have to, right? We need the diversity around our campus here, but we haven't sealed the deal. It's really close. Really close. I promise you it's really close. Building A will be first. It'll be coming soon. And then Building B will be right behind there.
Listen, you heard it from our newest Deputy City Manager. It is coming soon. So definitely keep your ears and eyes peeled for that. So I have to ask you, you've been on the job now for 2 weeks. So tell me, how is it going?
Oh my goodness. It is phenomenal. The city manager's office is amazing. Very supportive. They provide guidance. It's a whole new aspect for me to see the city in a different perspective. And I really enjoy it, being able to just share all my experience and knowledge over the last 24 years.
You've been with us for almost 25 years, a quarter of a century of service. Rosa Cortez, we appreciate you so much. All you do, your service, and you're a true example of someone who's kind, committed, and smart. By the way, if you didn't know that, that's our motto here in the city of Las Vegas. Thank you, Rosa.
Thank you, Crystal.
Congratulations. We appreciate you so much. Okay, listen, we have some other special guests that are going to come in and join the conversation here. You know, we're in this beautiful Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza, so you're probably wondering what type of events that you can expect here, and also what events are coming here soon. Well, listen, we have the we have the 911. Let's try that again. The 911, the scoop for you. So let's go. I say 411. Let's try that again. 411. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring in Jonathan Mesa. He is one of our cultural affairs manager with our Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs Department. Jonathan, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Crystal. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, this is an exciting time. So what do you think of all of this?
It's awesome. It's amazing. We have such a cool slate of events planned for the season here. What you're looking at is the city's new premier amphitheater for the city of Las Vegas, and we have so much planned at this site.
You know, I'm going to have you turn slightly this way so we can see you. There you go. See that smiling face. You know, so tell us, what type of events can we expect to take place here?
Yeah, sure. So tonight we have Jessica Manalo, singer-songwriter. She was on The Voice. She'll be
nice
tonight. So yeah, please come on down. Bring your families. She's going until about 7 p.m. So 5 to 7, we have a cool event here. We'll have a bar. We'll have a lot of shaved ice. And then
We need it, right? Stay cool.
we sure do, especially in this triple-digit weather.
Yeah, I love that. It's very cool that you have it. And is she local or?
Jessica's local. Yep, she plays a lot here downtown, so it's only adding to her repertoire.
I love that you're bringing local talent here, and local talent that's actually been very prominent in terms of a national platform right here in our fine city. Another example of how we have so much talent right here that you're bringing to the Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza.
Exactly. We like to showcase our local talent because we're the city of entertainment, right? We're the capital of entertainment, so we want to ensure that we highlight all those wonderful entertainers, those actors, those artists that are featured on the Strip, and show them what the local community does for them as well.
And they can catch them right here at the Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza, which is really, really cool. Okay, so let's also talk about some of the other upcoming events. And for those, now, we are obviously doing a live broadcast now, but we're going to replay this again in the next, few weeks so you can, continue to see what unfolded here today. So if some of the events have already passed, that's okay, but we're going to go ahead and go through the rundown in case the event hasn't happened yet and you can still catch it. So let's kind of go through the rundown, Jonathan.
Yeah, of course. So we're on the subject. Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza, we have a cool slate for you for the month of September. So we have Jessica Manalo tonight. Then in 2 weeks, we have Paige and the Overtones, is a country rock band. They're pretty popular as well, local.
Local, I like that.
Absolutely. We'll have a bar, we'll have food trucks. That's Thursday, September 18th, so almost 2 weeks from today.
You said food and drinks. I think people were like, check and check.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
Okay, and then we have obviously a big celebration here in the plaza coming up on September 20th, right?
That's right. So just 2 days later on a Saturday, that's events open to the public. We have our first festival here in this place will be the grand opening celebration of the Goodman Plaza. So it's going to be a really cool event. We're going 11 to 4. We'll have barbecue trucks, food trucks, vendors of all kinds, and of course, an awesome musical lineup on stage.
I love it. So I guess what's your final pitch for folks just to tell them to come out and enjoy all this fabulousness? I know that's not a word, but I just made it up. They're going to be able to experience here in the plaza.
I think just to know that the city does these things for the public. They do these things for the local community. So we want the local community to come out and benefit and enjoy what their taxpayer dollar pays. It pays for awesome events. It pays for awesome, cool on-stage lineups. And we have something all around the city. It's not only here at Goodman Plaza. It just happens to be our brand new stage, but we have a lot of other amphitheaters and cultural arts facilities and venues that the city has to offer.
I love it, and your team works so hard to make it happen. Jonathan Mesa, thank you so much. Your cultural affairs team really grinding hard to bring some wonderful events here to the plaza. We're kind of christening the plaza, so to speak, right tonight. So September 4th, if you're watching this in real time right now, definitely come out. And we're going to do a replay of this, obviously, in the weeks to come. So there's still other events that you can catch here at the plaza. Jonathan, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you so much.
Yeah,
exciting times,
Very
right?
exciting.
All right,
Check us out
appreciate
on
you.
artslasvegas.org.
Oh, shout out again. Pitch
Check
that.
it out on artslasvegas.org. It has a list of all the events that we have coming up.
Listen, I like it. You come prepared with all the info. Appreciate you, Jonathan. All right. It looks like we have one more VIP speaker that we would like to bring into the conversation very quickly. Come on in. Our Director of Economic and Urban Development, Dina Babsky. So good to see you.
So good to see you too.
This is an exciting time for our city, yes?
It is absolutely exciting, and today was fabulous, and we have so much more planned for the plaza. I can't wait to tell you more.
Ooh, well, can you give us a little tease? That you said you can't wait to tell us more.
Yes, of course. Well, first of all, I want to highlight that the overall impact of having this facility here to the downtown is going to be incredible. From just, activating the space with the people, the city employees, and, having them at the events here, and then also inviting people who are not city employees to come join us for concerts, get a bite to eat at our future restaurants. And one of them is actually going to be on City Council agenda here in Building 1 in October. It's a very well-known place around town, and so I think it's going to be well received and liked not by only city employees, but everyone else who works and plays in downtown.
I think you just gave us a little breaking news here, right on City of Las Vegas TV.
October 15th, tune in to City Council and you'll find out who it is.
I love that. So stay tuned, as they say. And you all do such incredible work in our community, from the downtown area just throughout the city. Can you just talk really briefly, we have about a couple of minutes, just kind of just what's up and coming in terms of what your team is doing?
Well, I think some of it was revealed today just by going back a little bit to the Plaza, and I'll tell you more about other stuff. But our tenants, the Vegas Chamber, the Workforce Connections, and then the Secretary of State, plus our Economic and Urban Development Department here at City Hall are going to create this synergy for small businesses to come and get it all done in one place. From getting a city business license at City Hall, going to the Secretary of State, getting the state license, and then working with the Vegas Chamber for all the resources they have. And when they're ready to expand, going out to Workforce Connections and getting new employees. So this is going to be the hub for small business.
I love that, creating that synergy all in one place, and it's all connected. You're really creating that pipeline for growth and economic opportunity and development here in our community. Hence, that's why you're the director of the department, right?
Well, I hope so, but I'm truly, truly excited because it is small business that really drives our economy. I know we talk a lot about bringing large companies, but at the end of the day, it's the small business that we need to support. We need to ensure they have opportunities to grow. As far as downtown, there's a lot happening. You know, we have new residential coming online here in the Arts District. We have new residential, the high-rise that is changing the skyline of downtown now, the tower by Southernland that's going to be open at the end of this year. So between those two mid-rise and high-rise, that's over 550 new units, luxury units here in downtown. So we are ready. We're prepared for people to come move in. We have place for them to work, play, have fun, all of it.
That's what it's about, work, play, and having fun, right? All in one place. Dina, thank you so much. We appreciate all you do. Such an incredible asset to our team here in the community. Kind, committed, and smart right here in action. Thank you, Dina. All right, we're going to get ready to wrap up our coverage here. We thank you so much for spending some time with us for the ribbon cutting of the Las Vegas Civic Center and also the Carolyn G. Goodman Plaza. Hey, the community, obviously, this is your space as well. September 20th definitely is a place to be to come out for the big festival that's planned. But for now, we appreciate all of you all for spending some time with us. We are going to wrap it up for City of Las Vegas TV. We'll see you for the next big event, courtesy of the City of Las Vegas. We'll see you around.